Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to HunterTuned. Today we are working on some cars, doing some things. You know, typical daily Honda dosage of Honda-ness. So, yeah, sitting here working on Michael's car right now. We are actually wiring the cooling fan because I think his thermostat switch is bad, or the plug is bad, the wiring connection. So he's actually wiring it to a switch because he actually has this fancy gauge holder, and it's got a bunch of switch holes on it. So eventually he wants to convert all this to switches to power the whole car, but for now he's just going to run the fan switch on one of these, and he's just going to have the fan on a toggle switch. So we are wiring that currently on his car because it is like 55 degrees or something ridiculous. It's like 60 degrees out. I mean, Michael's in a damn t-shirt. That t-shirt fits today, doesn't it? The Rolling Stoner.
I don't smoke.
Some dude's like, "How high are you guys?"
Yeah, on the live, like all
On the
live
one video, he's like, "How high are you guys?" Believe it or not, this is a smoke-free environment. So I'd like to start this video off by giving a huge shout out to Ryan Racing. He's actually serving our country in Africa right now, and he ended up sending me this flag with a certificate saying that be it known that this flag was flown during combat operations in Eastern Africa. Sorry, I gotta open this box up. Flown over in Eastern Africa, support of Operation Enduring Freedom, Horn of Africa on 13th of March on behalf of Hunter Mulholland. So that is awesome, man. This is super cool. I'm gonna hang this in my house somewhere. And the flag, he wanted me to hang it out in the garage to kind of show the appreciation in the garage, but I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to be in this garage, so I don't really want to hang the flag in here. My girlfriend's mom actually really wants to hang it out in front of their house, so we are going to do that and kind of hang it out in front of the house instead. But that is super cool. Huge shout out to Ryan Racing. Go check him out. He's got a Facebook page, and just kind of starting up his little business that he's got going on. All right, so look at that nice earthquake impact. Wow, is that yours, Michael?
No.
You tired today?
No.
You need a Monster or something?
No, I had two already.
You had two already? All right. So yeah, we're just getting his fan all wired up, and then we'll pick back up, and then we got some other goodies we're going to be putting on it today.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so now we are actually putting a traction bar on Michael's car finally, because his car has wheel hopped for ever since he put the car together. It's been wheel hopping. And he destroyed 3 transmissions already, so we're going to put this traction bar on and see if he alleviates his transmission issues, and hopefully he can keep a trans in it for at least one track day and make a couple passes without blowing one up. So he picked up this Megan Racing traction bar. Now, I know that I picked up the eBay traction bar, and I had a couple people, one guy in particular, that left a comment, and he was pissed because I didn't reply to him the link to the traction bar that was on my Civic. I don't know if I said it in a video, but the traction bar that I put on my Civic went out of stock like the day after I posted that video, and there was no sellers on eBay that had the traction bar for sale. So they're out of stock as far as I know, and they'll probably restock eventually, and you can pick one up then, but I know Chinese New Year was somewhere around here, and you know, they're just out of stock. So I'm sorry I didn't post a link to it, but I know the Megan Racing ones are probably in stock, and these ones are super freaking nice. For what, 180 bucks you paid for this thing, Michael?
187.
187.
It's from some company in Chicago, though.
Yeah.
On eBay, they're like 220.
Okay, well this was 180 bucks if you shop around, and it comes with adjustable links, the traction bar, and then the joints here. Everything looks super freaking nice. So we're gonna throw this on. And the only difference with Michael's car is his is a 99 to 2000, and the 99 2000 doesn't have the bolt holes on the control arm, so you actually have to weld these brackets onto the lower control arm.
Oh, these ones. Those brackets.
You weld these brackets on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we weld these brackets on. Instead of bolting them on, these are the plates they give you to bolt onto the control arm for like a 90... EF all the way up to like a 98 Honda Civic. But like I said, there's no bolt holes in the control arm on a 99 2000, and these are the instructions they give you to actually weld on the tab. Bracket must weld onto the control arm here. And yeah, so we're gonna weld this guy on, and then we'll pick back up once we get it all installed.
Hey guys, Kyle here. Today we're working on the red hatch. So, yeah, let's go.
All right, so we got Michael's traction bar installed here, and this thing actually turned out really nice. This Megan Racing traction bar is probably a little bit better quality than, you know, obviously the eBay one that I have, but we had to actually modify his intercooler pipe here. We just got a piece of radiator hose on here. This is a 2.5-inch radiator hose that we bought at O'Reilly's, and we extended it because we had to move it because the traction bar was hitting where the intercooler piping was ran. So we did that, and then mounted it up, and just adjusted it till it was snug, and got it all tightened up. Actually, this car did not need to get the weld-on brackets. It actually had the bolts on the control arms. I think those weld-on deals that have to get welded onto the control arms are for like an SI or something, or maybe an Integra. I'm not sure, but Michael's car is good to go. We had to put those brackets on instead of welding it, so this traction bar looks sweet. Alright guys, so we got Michael's traction bar installed onto his car. Everything's looking great. He ended up getting a little bit of a headache and didn't really want to do anything tonight, so he went home. He texted me on his way home and said the wheel hop is completely gone, but I'm sure tomorrow we'll be messing with his car and stuff some more. But for the time being, I'm actually going to be driving my car around, and I'm going to go test out some stuff, see how the car drives with the new alignment and the regular tires back on it. And I kind of wanted to show you guys some stuff with the screen capture software, and maybe we can go over some boost control stuff with Hondata. So I kind of wanted to just go over the table of boost control on the S300 on S Manager to kind of show you guys how to, you know, set this boost control stuff up through the ECU. All right, guys, I'm out driving the car now, and just kind of testing everything out again, seeing how the car drives after the alignment. And first thing I noticed is I haven't really driven this car at night since I got the new LED headlights installed. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but these things light up the road like no other. I'm not like, you know, paid promotion, bullshit, whatever. I've never actually had a set of LED headlights before, but holy shit, the road looks so crisp, so clear. It looks awesome. I really hope you guys can tell on camera. I'll wait for this guy to pass us, and I'll turn the brights on, and the brights are just ridiculously bright. There's the brights. I can literally see a half mile up the road. So that is freaking stellar. Stellar. Sick. It's freaking mint. Mint! Mint! But anywho, figured I would give this thing a couple hits and see how the car feels with the new alignment and the traction bar and all that stuff on the car now, and see how well it is planted, and see if we cured our wheel hop issue at all. I feel like if it doesn't get cured with the alignment that I just did, and it still has wheel hop, I think it's in these tires. They might be cupped a little bit, so I think that might be part of the wheel hop, because the other day I did one pull with the slicks and it did not wheel hop, so I don't know. We'll see how it is with these street tires. We'll do a third gear. Well, still rips. Holy shit. I feel like it did wheel hop a little still. Like I said, I think it's these tires. I may have to just put a different tire on this car, like a different street tire, because I think the tires that are on here have some cupping on them, and I don't think that helps with wheel hop. But hopefully the slicks don't give us any issues when we go to the track, and we'll all be good there. I'll try second gear here in a minute, and we'll see how second gear feels. I'll do a, you know, second gear, bang third, bang fourth, see how everything is. All right, here we go, second gear. Just banging limiter all day, all day. It still wheel hops though. God damn it. Maybe I'll throw Michael's tires on or something. He's got a set of like street radials, and maybe I'll try to throw his tires on and see if the wheel hop goes away with that, because I really don't know what else it would be other than the tires, so we'll have to try that. So I'm on Hondata now, and I just wanted to kind of go over some of the boost control tables with you guys, and try to make some sense of it for some people, because I don't know if a lot of people really mess with this stuff on YouTube. So I'm just trying to make some tuning stuff for you guys, and seems like they get a lot of you know, positive response, so I figured I'd make a couple more videos regarding tuning. So for boost control on Hondata, it's going to be under the parameters section here. I'm actually hooked up to the car in the car right now, so we can go over some of this stuff fairly easily because we can real-time test it here. This is how I currently have my boost control table set up. As you can see here, I have the enable boost control checked, or I did. Now I do. This is the enable boost control. To enable the solenoid and the ECU to actually activate everything, you need to enable the boost control here. And then the solenoid configuration here, there's two different ways you can set this up. The first option is maximum boost at 0% duty cycle. So if the solenoid is a normally open solenoid, that's how you would want to configure it that way. That means when you add duty cycle into it, it's going to slowly, or it'll pull duty cycle away instead of adding it in to, you know, turn it on or off or whatever. But my solenoid that I have is a Hondata 4-port solenoid, and this is the way that I have it set up here, with maximum boost at 100% duty cycle, which is a normally closed system. So normally closed meaning the solenoid is closed right now, no airflow is flowing through it until you add frequency or voltage to the solenoid, then it will open. So if you do have issues with your boost control, this is the first place to check. Just make sure that if it doesn't work on maximum boost at 0, try maximum boost at 100 to get this set up. Just make sure your boost cut's set at, you know, whatever you wouldn't want the car to go over for boost, so you don't go into a catastrophic boost situation. But anyways, here we are onto the control method. This is a fixed duty cycle. That's how I have it set up currently. I do not have it set up like boost by gear or anything quite yet, just because I kind of just got the car going and I haven't messed with it a whole lot. But the fixed duty cycle I currently have at 47%, and the frequency is at 40 hertz. Now I'm going to redo all this and we can test it just to show you guys how this thing is acting currently. The frequency I have in here right now is a little bit too low, I believe, and it's not giving me a lot of resolution on the table, if that makes sense. So like if I type in 45 on the percentage here for the fixed duty cycle, I would have a boost reading around 10 psi. And if I turn it to 50, so go from 45 to 50 here, I would have a boost reading around 19 pounds of boost. So that shouldn't be that drastic of a jump with just 5% adding into the duty cycle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to raise the frequency on this guy. So we're going to set this at 55 instead of 40. We're just going to try it there, and then I'm going to set this back at 47 where it was and see what changes. I'm going to go through a data log here and show you guys how the car is currently before doing these changes. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a recording quick and see where the log is currently and see if we can fix it or smooth it out or whatever. So yeah, we're going to start the recording now. Fourth gear. the recording. I'm gonna get to the side of the road here and pull over. Alright. Now that we're parked here, we can look at the data log and see what we did. So I started the pull down here. You can see the RPM start to climb. So this is third gear, and then I shifted into fourth, and this is where I went wide open. So we're holding a good air-fuel ratio, and you can see we hit around 10.5 pounds. We're around 10 pounds of boost. 1150 air fuel. Getting a little fat up top, but as you can see, we're on 10.5 pounds of boost here. 10, 10.5, 10, 10.5, 9.5, 10.5. So right around 10 pounds of boost. It fluctuates a little bit, but I mean not a whole lot. For the most part, it's right at 10.5 pounds. You can see it right down here in the bottom of the screen. This is the map sensor reading, and this is where you can see the boost reading. So as you can see, we're climbing in speed, and then you know, it taps 11 pounds there for a second, goes back down 9.9, 10.5. So there we go. Now we know where we're at currently. So I'm gonna play with the all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go under parameters, under the boost control, and I'm gonna change the frequency here to 50 instead of 40. This should give us more of a bigger resolution window to tune. So this 47 hopefully will be a lower boost level. So I'm just going to go back to the graph here. I'm going to upload that change into the computer, and we're going to go do another recording and see if we run more or less boost with higher frequency in the solenoid, with the same duty cycle, but higher frequency, like I said. I'm pretty sure the higher frequency will give it a lower boost. I'm not 100%, but I am pretty sure. So we're gonna do the same thing, fourth gear roll. And we will start the recording. Get this thing into fourth. Alright, floored and fourth. Alright, stop the data log. And we'll pull over here and see where it is. Alright, so I'm looking at the log, and this is where we started fourth gear. Building, 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 building. Full boost right here. 9 pounds. 9 pounds of boost. So I was right. That frequency is definitely helping us out. And look how much smoother this is, guys. It's not going from like 11 down to 9.9 and then back to 11 and then 10.5 and then whatever. This is a lot more steady. I mean, we're looking 8.9 pounds, 8.9 pounds, 9.0, 9.5. I mean, I guess it's still a little bit all over the place, but I mean, once it's in the RPM range where the turbo's actually at full boost and shit, 8.9 pounds, 9.1, 8.9, 8.9, 9.2, 9.2, 8.9. So within a half a pound of boost, it's staying steady. So I think that frequency is actually pretty solid. So yeah, this is looking sweet, guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank this up to like 55 and see how much boost it gains. Actually, we were at 47, so I'm gonna change it to 52. Oop, not 62, 52. So there's 52 in the duty cycle, and we'll upload that, and we'll see how much boost we're at. Like I said before, when the frequency is at 40, It's 50 was tapping the boost cut, which is at like 19. So I just put 52% in it, and we'll go do one more pull. Fourth gear, start the recording. Here we go, flooring it into the wood, into the fucking floor mat. Woohoo! Too much. Okay, that was a little much. It didn't hit the boost cut, but it spun. It spun in fourth, so. But it didn't hit the boost cut, so we did gain boost, but we didn't actually hit the boost cut. Where, like I said before, on 50, on the solenoid, it would hit the boost cut. I would totally run the thing this high on boost, but I just don't have the fuel for it. I think my lines or my my regulator or something might be going out. I think I might need to upgrade to an aftermarket fuel regulator, and then I might upgrade the fuel lines as well. So look forward to that coming. But anyways, let's look at this data log here. A little short guy that we did. All right. Right here is where I floored it. Building boost, building boost, building boost. And it blows the tires off right around 14 pounds. 14, 15 pounds is all we saw on that pull. 15.3. 15.3 pounds of boost, and she can't hold tire on fourth gear. Look at this. You can see the vehicle speed sensor here, right in the middle. This is where it spun, and you can see the RPM shoot up like crazy too. So it went from 90 to 110 in like, I don't know, a quarter of a second. So you can see down here there's a timestamp. This is 12 seconds, this is 13 seconds. So at the beginning of 12 seconds it was at 90 miles an hour, and up here it was at 110 miles an hour, not even at 13 seconds into the run. So I'm gonna try to log this one more time and see. So we gained about 5.5 pounds of boost, 5 to 6 pounds of boost with 5% on the duty cycle, which still seems like it's too much. Maybe we should play with this a little more. Okay, so I'm going to turn the frequency to 60 once, and we'll go do one more log. I'll leave this at 50, 52. We'll leave it there and see if it holds traction or not. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. So I put the frequency at 60. We'll try it there. Starting our recording. There we go. That's what I'm looking for, baby. It lowered the boost. So, like I said, going higher with the frequency is hopefully giving us a bigger window of duty cycle. So if we add 5% duty cycle in, it's not going to add 6 pounds of boost. It should only be adding like 2 to 4 pounds maybe. So we'll stop the recording. Hopefully this video is not too long or too boring, but I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow here. Okay. so looking at the log again, we're gonna start the run right around here. Right here is where we started the pull. So 1 pound of boost, 5 pounds of boost, 13 pounds of boost, 12.5 pounds of boost, 12, 12.2, 12.8, 13, 13, 12. So we're right around 13 pounds of boost on that pull. 1130, 1120 air fuel. So that's looking good. 13 pounds. Yeah. 13 pounds on that pull. It was starting to bust the tires loose a little bit. So I think that's why it's a little bit shaky on the boost on the bottom there. But yeah, it's 13 pounds of boost is what we were running on that run. So let's lower this down just for testing sakes here. We'll lower this down to 45 on the fixed duty cycle, leave the frequency at 60, and we'll upload it, and we'll go do another run and see how much the boost drops. If it drops to, I don't know. Okay, so let me see this here. Parameters, 45. We were at 52, so we dropped 7% on the duty cycle. And we'll see how much 7% relates to how much boost we took away from the tune-up. Alright, got the recording started. I probably only got another 5 minutes on this road before I start attracting attention, so this might be the last run we can do. We might have to go to a different spot. Alright, 4th gear. To the wood! There we go. So the boost definitely dropped with dropping the frequency or the solenoid duty cycle there. So I'm gonna get to a spot on the road up here somewhere. I'll pull over and we'll look at it again. I just feel like I'm attracting cops at this point, so I'm gonna try to get the hell out of here. Alright guys, so after looking at the log again here, the boost that we hit was 7 pounds of boost on that pull. So changing the duty cycle here from 52 to 45 went from 12 to 7. So I think I have it to a point now where 1% is actually adding up to about 1 pound of boost. So I think I'm just going to leave it here. I mean, this probably isn't like perfect, and I'm probably going to have some tuners correcting me on this stuff, but I'm just out here doing whatever I want and doing whatever I think works for me. So that's just how I'm going to do it. But anyways, 60 hertz is where I'm going to leave it for now. I might play with this more in the future, but we'll try, just for the shits of it, we'll try 47 on the duty cycle. And we'll do one more run just to kind of verify my analysis here. 7 pounds, so technically that we should be around 9 or 10 pounds now. I'm going to try to do another log with it at 47. So we'll try that out. Display, go back to the graph, make a data log, and we'll do a pull. Do a pull! Do a pull, Junior! Junior, gonna stop the recording. All right, we'll go back. We'll go back in time. We'll check this log out one more time. So yeah, look at that. 8 pounds. We were at 7, now we're at 8. Look at that resolution, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 8.5 pounds of boost. Alright, let's give it 50. 50% duty cycle. And see where it lands up. So we hit, what, peak of 8, like 8.3 pounds of boost was where it was most of the pull. And we just went up 3% on the duty cycle. So hopefully this will be like right at 10 pounds or so. And we'll try it out. Stop the data log. All right. Check this thing over. All right, so the car was skipping on the road here. It's starting to spin a little bit. 10.7 pounds, 10.5, 11. So we're right at like high 10 pound, low 11 pound boost range now. So that is dog pile chicken smile, guys. That is fucking awesome. 50% duty cycle at 60 hertz on my setup is 11 pounds, 10, 11 pounds of boost. So now what I would do is I would actually write this data down somewhere. Like in the notes on Hondata or something, I would write down like, hey, you know, 50% duty cycle here at 60 hertz frequency equals 10.8 pounds of boost or something like that. Let's try 55. So hopefully this stuff makes sense to you guys. I'm just gonna play around with it some more. Let me know if you have any specific questions on this stuff. And yeah, that's probably going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the video. I like reading your comments and all the feedback that you guys give me. But yeah, so like I said, hopefully you learned something. I feel like I was kind of scatterbrained here. I wasn't very prepared when I was going to do this video. So hopefully it didn't come out like a bag of shit. But if it did, I apologize. But yeah. So we'll go into boost by gear stuff in another video. This is just kind of get your feet wet with the boost control stuff on Hondata. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Stay rad, as Brent would say. And we will catch you in another video probably tomorrow. Have a good one.